Hey everyone, welcome back to From Paycheck to Prosperity, where we challenge what you've been taught about money and teach you how to build real wealth on your own terms. Today I want to speak directly to the single women out there. Whether you're single by choice, by chance, or for a season, you need to know this. Single women who budget with intention build wealth faster. Not because they make more, not because life is easier for them, but because they build habits that protect and prioritize their goals. So let's talk about it. First, why budgeting hits different when you're single. So when you're single, your financial decisions are 100% yours. There's no spouse to split bills with, but there's also nobody to negotiate with. And that right there is power, if you learn how to use it. Too often, single women get hit with this narrative that they're behind in life or they're struggling. But here's the truth. Many of the wealthiest women I know, they started building solo and they built strong because of it. Why? Because they weren't budgeting around compromise. They were budgeting around vision. So if you're ready to stop shrinking and start stacking, here's the budgeting approach that changes the game. Step 1, budget based on vision and not based on survival. This isn't about just paying rent and paying bills every month. It's about building a future. Start asking yourself, what do I want life to look like a year from now? And what do I want life to look like 5 years from now? What kind of freedom am I working towards? What would I regret not doing with my money? From there, build a budget that reflects that version of you, not the current version of you who's just trying to figure it out. Step 2 is to create a freedom fund, not just an emergency fund. Emergency funds are very important, yes, but what about a fund that gives you options? A fund for leaving a toxic job without panic. What about a fund for booking a life-changing retreat? How about a fund for moving cities when you're just ready for a fresh start? Women who build wealth faster budget for possibility, not just protection. Step 3 is to automate your priorities, not your habits. Most people actually automate their bills, and that's super smart. But wealthy women, they automate their goals. Set up automatic transfers each month for investments, for savings, for their business capital, and for their home ownership plans. So when your money moves towards your future, before you actually spend it on today's impulses, you'll find yourself staying ahead. Step 4 is to go ahead and say no without any guilt. This is the deal breaker. You will not build wealth if every single brunch invite, every single baby shower, every single let's split that tab moment starts to derail your budget. You can't let being nice keep you broke. You don't have to explain to anybody. You don't have to apologize to anybody. You just have to decide, is this helping me build the life I want, or is this distracting and taking me away from it? Step 5, you need to budget time the way that you budget money. Wealthy women are not just financially intentional, they are mentally intentional as well. If your calendar is filled with obligations, distractions, booked parties, people pleasing, you're literally robbing yourself of energy and time that you could use to make, save, and invest money. So start tracking your energy the same way that you track your dollars. And to wrap up, being single is not a limitation, it's actually a leadership opportunity. You are the chief financial officer of your life. You are the CEO of your peace. There's no compromises, and there's no waiting for anybody's permission. So when you budget with boldness, the money starts to move differently. You're going to gain clarity, you say no faster, you invest smarter, and the wealth, it builds, not just in your bank account, but in your confidence too. You don't need more luck, you need more alignment. And that starts with how you spend that first dollar of your paycheck and the last dollar. So that's it for today's episode of From Paycheck to Prosperity. Thanks for joining me in on this topic today. It starts with how you spend that first dollar. Just keep that in your memory. If this message resonated with you, do me a favor, share it with another single woman who's ready to stop surviving and start building. And until next time, remember, wealth isn't just a number, it's a mindset. And you're already rich in power. You just need to plan to match.